Think colors burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a one-man.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bortles now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Bortles to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
On second down, Elliott works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
The play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's got room. A big play. There on the catch and run. 56 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Fournette, a first down carry. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bortles now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Prescott from the gun. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Bryant has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 10 more there and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's 17-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Second down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got some space. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Bortles now on the option left side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
In the red zone this time. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves. And now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go to Elliott again. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Final minute now of the third quarter. Again to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. This is Elliott. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Prescott now, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them.